text, Alan Jasie, which says this is all for show. This is really nothing but a show. There's nothing real going on here. I guess maybe a lot of people might think that. Is there something actually happening here that we don't see behind the scenes, or is this all just one big, huge production for the American voters?
Gary, it's a little of both, but I think mostly it is a show, and it's really to gather the troops, to energize the troops, to give them a big party before they have to go out and do their business, which is to get their candidate elected. It'll be the same type of show next week when we're in St. Paul, the site of the Republican National Convention. And again, we'll see basically the same. Just the attacks will sound a little bit different. They'll be directed towards Obama. They will not be directed towards McCain. So we will see nothing but the show. I mean, one of the things is that, the comes at us, these conventions, is that the party drafts platforms. And a platform is supposed to basically be the blueprint for what the administration of the nominee would try to bring before the public and to have this instituted into law. And we find that most of the time, very few of these platform positions actually ever get adopted. So, again, while it is a great show to some people it's not a great show. Depends on if you're in the arena or not. And, those of us who are here, we said that's the excitement going on here and the energy that is going on with the Democratic delegates.
Well, what about the people that it is intended to affect, and those are the undecided voters? Do these conventions really motivate anybody to vote one way or the other?
I think that to some degree it does. Again, it's impossible to say if a convention actually does change the mind of anybody, because certainly, if you're undecided, you're looking at what the Democratic Party will be putting on the table for these, for their candidate, and what he has to say and what he's going to try to tell the American public what his vision is. And next week we'll see the same thing, and then we're going to. I think that the debate certainly will be more of a bringer of change to clinch for the undecideds. I think you have to see the two candidates side by side, talking out the issues, seeing how they act and react. Again, it's in debates where you see some of these major flubs that can happen, and until you see the two candidates side by side and see who looks stronger, who looks weaker, whose vision you agree with, and whose vision you don't agree with, and that's where I believe the debates will make the change more minds than anything.
The thing about the debates is, this is my feeling. I'm sorry? She's up? Okay, we'll talk about the debates after returning to the podium. Kathleen Sebelius, the governor of Kansas, is speaking now. Let's listen in.
Focus on hedgerows more than hedge funds, but not John McCain. He supports tax breaks for companies that move jobs overseas. Barack Obama wants to give tax breaks to companies that create jobs right here at home. Barack Obama knows that after a life of hard work, especially after years of working the land or working in factories, you deserve to retire in security. So he'll cut taxes for all seniors who make less than $50,000 a year. He'll make it easier for every worker to save and build a nest egg. And Barack Obama will strengthen Social Security, but not John McCain. He wants to privatize Social Security, putting at risk your retirement and your future. John McCain promises more of the same. Barack Obama will deliver the change we need. We need that the fuel for our heartland can be found in the grasses and crops that grow in our fertile prairies. The energy for tomorrow is there in the clean, renewable power of the steady winds that blow across our fields. Investing in American energy will create 5 million new green jobs. Jobs that will revitalize many of our communities, jobs that can never be outsourced to a foreign supplier. Now, even though John McCain has spent 26 years in Washington voting over and over again against investing in renewable energy, John McCain does support some renewables. He wants to renew the failed Bush agenda for another 4 years. John McCain has also renewed the Bush Rove style of politics, built on bringing down your opponent instead of lifting America up. But as a governor who works with the Republican legislature every day, I can tell you we can't bring about positive change unless we fix our divisive politics. We need to heed the words of another president who came out of Illinois at a difficult time to lead this country. A man who warned us that a house divided against itself cannot stand. With Barack Obama as our president, together we'll turn the page on the politics of the past. We will create opportunities that once again will make this country a place where the children of presidents and the children of maids share a common destiny, where once again we can reach through the difficulties and touch the stars. That's the kind of change America needs. Thank you.
You know, I love it when the band introduces me like that. Isn't that great? You know, they weren't going to do that musical interlude, but they do that so that when we switch to the speaker back to me, I get introduced by a band, a live band. That's why they do that. Well, Sebelius, the governor, Kathleen Sebelius of Kansas, Alan Jasie, did exactly what you said needed to be done tonight. She compared McCain to Bush, McCain to Bush, McCain to Bush.
Yes, she did, and she came out basically did everything but the McBush line, and